Chelsea 4, AC Milan 1. And what a game of football that was. We are really prepared for this season. We really are. It's just another day at the office, another win, another demolition, and another warning to the league because we're ready. We're coming. We are ready for the season. I'd say our preparation for this season has been very good. I think if I was to rate our window so far out of 10, I'd give it an 8. I still think we need a centre back, and a goalkeeper could do. A goalkeeper would do, but I think we need a centre back and a backup left back a lot more. Even though I'm not keen on the left back we're getting, it's still a backup left back, so that's gonna have to do. But so far, look, the window's been good and the football's been amazing. Football's been great, and honestly, I didn't know what team we were gonna go out with. Like, let me get the lineup because 2 days ago, and also the Barcelona game's on. That's why I'm looking to the side. But 2 days ago, we played Leverkusen, and the lineup for that game. Let me get the lineup up for the Leverkusen game. The lineup for the Leverkusen game started with Jorgensen, Gusto, Achimpong, Chalaba, Cucurella, Santos, Caicedo, Esteval, Palmer, Trey George, and DELAP. Now, I'll be honest, I thought we would play a bit more of the youngsters in that game. I thought, okay, we do that, then 2 days later, today, we would play Milan, and then we would play a strong team. And we did go out with a strong team. We started with Sanchez in goal, Reece James, Tosin, Chalaba, Cucurella, back four, Fernandez, Caicedo in the midfield, as always, and then Pedro Neto, Palmer, Gittins making his debut start, and João Pedro up top. A strong team, strong side. And yeah, we wrapped the game up in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. I was impressed. It was a free kick just on the edge of the box. Reece James just dinks the ball in. It goes in the back of the net. I thought Reece scored, but then it went off, what's his name? Kubis, one of their players. It was a known goal. And then 3 minutes later, we're out on the break. Pedro Neto's running. He sees someone, makes a cross. João Pedro's there, unmarked, headers it 2-0, and the game's over, pretty much. Like, the rest of the game was just insult to injury. And throughout the game, we saw like the way we were passing the ball, we're moving the ball so quickly, and even when we lose the ball, we get it back so quickly, and we force them, and they can't play through the middle because the midfield's solid, so we force them out wide, and even then we win the ball back so quickly. In the second half, it was more of the same. Eventually some substitutions were made. Let me bring up the list of substitutions that were made. We brought on Reggie Walsh, Esteval, Achimpong, Trey George, Malagusto, Yorohato, Andre Santos, Sugo. How did I not? I didn't notice Sugo came on. Honestly, I can't believe I didn't notice that. DELAP came on, and DELAP finally he gets his brace. He gets his goal. We win a penalty. Esteval wins a penalty. DELAP converts it, and he needed that. He really did, because I remember after the last game when João Pedro scored, the camera panned to, and I feel like it was harsh on the vision mission to do this, but he put the camera on DELAP, and DELAP looked like he was unhappy. And obviously, I don't think DELAP was unhappy, but it's like you see what the media would do with that, and it wasn't a good look for him. For DELAP, he needed that because he's only expected to score goals, and he's only here to score goals. Anything he does that's good outside of that's going to be overlooked. So he needed that goal. We did concede one goal, and I'll be honest with you, I feel like Sanchez should have saved it. Sanchez should have saved it, because it's at his near post, but like the space that was left there, it was too late, and the player scored. Apart from that, the game was fine. And then we end the game with DELAP getting the second goal, cutback pass from Santos, and DELAP didn't waste any time. He hit it, bottom corner, 4-1. And then the game ended exactly outright, and the game ended right after that. And that's what I like. And people need to stop turning their noses up at Liam DELAP. He's a good player. I think in the Club World Cup, people were looking down on DELAP because of how well João Pedro was playing. And people need to understand these are two different types of players, like two contrasting styles. One's a bit more physical and more traditional. The other one's more mobile and dynamic. Liam DELAP is like what you look is more of a poacher, and João Pedro, like, we didn't even look at João Pedro as a guy that was going to be the main number 9. We just looked at him as a good addition. Some people thought he would be playing on the wing. No one expected him to be the main man up top, because even at Brighton, he was more of a creator than a prolific goal scorer. So people need to just be aware that these are two contrasting styles, and they complement the team very well, because there are many elements of surprises we could use against other teams. And with that is the end of pre-season. I believe our first game is going to be against Crystal Palace. Let me double check. Next week, Sunday, yeah, at 2 p.m. It's going to be against Crystal Palace, who, congrats, won the Community Shield today. And yeah, I will be honest with you, a lot of people were expecting Liverpool to. I actually had a feeling Palace were going to win. I didn't think it was going to go to penalties, but I had a feeling Palace were going to win today. I just had the feeling.